gets set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Seahawks. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cowboys nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own
so Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Looking to throw. Prescott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play. Elliott. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run with Elliott. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
With the give to Ezekiel.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He'll fire deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
That is the exact right play call against that defense.
Prime time, baby.
Tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Ezekiel Elliott.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here's Prescott. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Tyler Lockett, the 30, 20.
Do what we do.
10,
Do what we do.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Rolling to his right, looking deep in the direct. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott, and he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain of
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Kill. 47. Let's go. Check.
So that'll back him up 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
25.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett.
Keep going. Keep running, man.
He is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting.
He's got a man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jaylen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
21, Cowboys 6.
From the 31, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's at the 50, 30,
we live for this.
20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Yeah, the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First down, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Carlos Dunlap. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
3rd and long for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Right there.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
What we got?
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on fourth down. They're going for it. Prescott now. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
The Seahawks take
And Brandon,
over first and 10
back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, we'll see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Third down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaylen Reed picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
And got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
on 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often, 2nd and 24. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run, watch the run.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Check 4, check 4. We're going to 53.
Now Prescott on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm it for a loss shy of the goal line. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really, Prescott stripped. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Complete.
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That brings up 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going to take another shot here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Get him!
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Elliott. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
from the shotgun. It's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return will stop right around the 25. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards. Now Wilson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Again, he targets more. This one is complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And he is in for the season.